Hey everyone, this is Adam, and today I'm going to be showing you a quick tutorial on how to sync component variants in Figma from a spreadsheet using the CopyDoc Figma plugin. So to get started, all we need to do is go to our little actions icon down at the bottom here and click on that. And if you search for CopyDoc, so that's CopyDoc, and under the plugins tab, if you click on the CopyDoc item, you can either run the plugin by clicking on this little run button here, or I'd recommend clicking on the save icon that's usually here, and that will save it to your Figma plugins list. So I've already clicked on the save icon, so I'm just going to close this off and go to my canvas, right click anywhere, go down to plugins, then go down to saved plugins and click on the CopyDoc item. And that's just going to run the plugin that we saved a moment ago. So shortly we're going to be using this sync content feature over here to import this spreadsheet file that I've just set up in Microsoft Excel. And we're going to be syncing a few different music artists and covers, along with swapping out a genre tag that we're going to create as a Figma variant based component right now. So before we do this syncing step, I'm going to help you set up this frame here, turn that into a component with variants in it, and then show you how we can automatically sync that up with different values from our spreadsheet into our Figma designs. So first things first, we just want to convert this frame into a component. So I'm just going to right click on that and click on create component. And what I'm going to do is just name this as tag. So I'm going to call it tag because it's going to be this little genre tag. And we're going to populate that into our spreadsheet up here. So we're just going to add the word tag into our header to match up with this original layer. And that's going to kind of be our first step. Then what we want to do is take this existing component here, right click on that again, and go down to main component in the options menu. And this time we're going to click on add variant. So you want to click on this little add variant option. And what that does is it basically converts that component into what Figma calls a component set. And a component set is really just a collection of nested components. So you can see here the name of the component is still tag, but now we have these variants. So we've got a default variant and this other one called variant 2. And we can keep adding more variants to this component here just by clicking on this little add variant icon down here. And what that allows us to do is basically create variants of the same component with slight differences. So in this example, I'm going to populate it with a few more genres. So we've got a few music genres here. These are all kind of electronic genres. And I'm just going to show you how to customize this. And then we're going to use these variants to populate our design and then automatically set the variant via the spreadsheet to swap those automatically. So don't worry if this doesn't make sense right now. Everything's going to be clear in just a moment. So what we're going to do is just quickly style up these variants. I'm just going to make them different colors just to make it easier to see what they look like when we swap them out in a moment. So I'm just going to give them a few different colors, and these are just totally random colors to add those in. So now that we've got our component set ready to go, we just need to make a few more tweaks. So you'll notice over here, when we look at the properties panel, we've got these default properties. So we've got this thing called property 1, and then we've got default, variant 2, variant 3. So this kind of matches up with these tags over here. So what we want to do is we basically want to take the name. So if you click on any of the variants inside of your component variant set, so for example, just click on the default variant here, and you can see over here, we've got this thing called property 1. So we're just going to rename that in this case to genre, because in this use case, we're creating variants for different genres. So you can call that whatever your variant is based on. So it might be a title, it might be based on an image, whatever you like, but I'm just going to rename that to genre instead of property 1. And then what we're going to do is go through each of these variants, and we're also going to change the property names. So you can see here, we've got default variant 2, variant 3, variant 4. We're going to change these to match up with our genres. So I'm just going to call this synthwave. I'm going to call this one vaporwave. So I'm just going to copy paste this text into the variant name over here. And you just want to go through those one by one and rename those. So you could technically just leave them as variant 3, variant 4 as Figma names them, but it might be a little bit confusing if you're going to be populating your spreadsheet with these variants. You probably want to have a better idea of which one is which. So now that we've populated those variant names, that's all ready to go now. So what we can do now is actually use this component. And the way to do that is just to go to your assets panel over here. So you can see here, we've got the assets, which is showing up the components that we have available in this page. So I'm just going to drag and drop this tag component that we created, and that's going to create a new component of that component set. And you can see here, if we now click on this component, we've got access to the genre and we've got access to those variants. So we can actually swap that out manually using this little drop-down list here. But what we want to do is actually sync this up automatically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 4 different screens. So I've got this little frame design here in Figma. So it's nothing complicated, it's just a frame with a few different layers in it. So I'm just going to create a few copies of that. And I'm just going to drag and drop this little tag into these components. So I'm just going to copy that, paste it in, and you can just put that wherever you like. So you can have them all the same, or you can put them in different spots, really whatever you like. And once I've finished doing that, we can now go back to our spreadsheet and then we can import these into Figma. So you'll notice in my spreadsheet, I've got a few other fields here. So I've got my tag field, which is the layer that we just created here. So that's going to match up with these layers that we just added. But I've also got a field called cover, which matches up with this image layer here. And these are all named the same. So these are all called hashtag cover. And you'll notice underneath that, I've got links to JPEG files. So when we sync this up in a moment, it's going to swap out these images as well. And also the album and artist. You'll notice down here, if I zoom in, we've got the album. So it's hashtag album and hashtag artist on the text layers. So that's what that looks like there. That's what the Figma structure looks like. But importantly, now we're going to sync up these variants. And the way we do that is by basically double clicking on the original variants over here. So if you go back to your component set, which we've got over here, and what you want to do is just click on each of these layers and double click on the layer name. And you can see that's changed to this format called genre equals synthwave. So you notice that only happens when I double click on the layer, because it's sort of this hidden naming that Figma has. So you want to basically double click on the layer, copy that layer name. And in this case, I'm just going to add this into my my spreadsheet here. So I'm just going to paste that one in there, and going to do that for all 4 of them and put them in different places. So you can see here, I'm just copying each of those names when I double click on the Figma layer, where it's got genre equals outrun, which is basically the Figma variant property, and then the value of that property. That's what that means there. And the equal sign is something that is basically added via the Figma app. So that always adds the equal sign in there. If you're wondering why it's in that format, that's just the way Figma does it. So yeah, now we've got those added in. So you can see under my tag. So in here, you'll notice that these are all named hashtag tag or hashtag. It's a little bit confusing actually, but in this case, you basically just want to name the layer to be whatever you've named it in your design. So now that we've got all of those synced up, what we're going to do is click on the sync content button in the CopyDoc plugin. And you'll notice we've got this content tab selected, so that's the correct one. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drag and drop the Excel file that we just saved into this little drop zone area here. And you'll notice it's picking up on all of those columns. So we've got our artist, our album, our tag, and our cover. And it's giving a little preview of those. So now what we want to do is just highlight the frames that we want to sync up. So I'm just going to highlight all 4 of these frames. It's probably easier just to drag your mouse over those frames. So with those 4 frames selected, you can see here it's saying we've got 4 layers selected, and we're going to sync that in order from left to right. And now all I'm going to do is click on the sync rows with layers button here and let that finish. I just had to double click the button twice because I think the images weren't quite loaded the first time. But when I click that, you can see here it's automatically gone through and it's set each of those component variants to a different value based on what we set in our spreadsheet. So you can see here, we've got these different labels based on each of the rows that we just set. And that basically went through one by one. So it's gone and added those in the same order that we added them in our spreadsheet here. So obviously you could have many more of these if you want to do a really big sync and sync up all of these different component variants. But in this case, I just want to keep things really simple and show you exactly what that looks like without hopefully making that too complicated. So yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to walk through each of those steps. If you weren't familiar with how Figma component sets work and how variants work, this is hopefully a bit of an intro to that concept, but also then showing you how to populate your spreadsheet file just to get it ready to sync up those rows when you re-import it into Figma and automatically swap out the component variants based on those little labels that we just checked out before in these double-clicked layer names. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. I'll leave it there and hopefully keep things fairly simple. You can feel free to play around with this in your own designs. If you've been using Figma component variants and have been wondering if there's an easier way to sync up heaps of those using a spreadsheet, you can do that now using the CopyDoc plugin and using the sync content from spreadsheet feature. And just lastly, you can use different options. So in this case, I just used a local Excel file, but you can use a CSV file, or you can use a Google Sheets URL. So if you wanted to paste in a public Google Sheet URL, you could do it and just have it in the exact same format that we just went through here. Or you can also use an Airtable if you're using that platform as well. So yeah, again, thank you as always for watching, and we'll be back with more Figma tutorials like this one very soon.